Over time, the inner gasket or volcano seal on the build chamber may degrade. To inspect the inner gasket, gently pull back the black external frame gasket where it meets the build chamber lip. If the inner gasket exhibits cracks or discoloration, it should be replaced. Use this video to replace the build chamber inner gasket. If this video helps you solve your printer's issue, please like the video, and thanks for watching. For all maintenance procedures, Formlabs recommends wearing an N95 mask or better and wearing disposable gloves. Before we start, a quick warning. Do not perform this procedure if the build chamber was used for printing less than 6 hours prior. Failure to do so may result in serious burns. Allow the build chamber and print enclosure to fully cool to room temperature before touching or inspecting any printer components. To start, we'll prepare the workspace. First, if the build chamber has recently been used for a print and contains a powder cake, empty the build chamber using a fused sift. Even if the build chamber is already empty, fully raise the print bed using the controls on the fused sift or by tapping Settings, System, Motor Moves on the printer touchscreen. Next, use the vacuum attached to the fused sift to clean the build chamber. You can do so with the build chamber in the fused sift or outside of the sift by removing the vacuum hose from the sift. Next, we'll begin removing the build chamber inner gasket. Using a 2mm hex driver, loosen and remove the 10 M3x5mm screws securing the build chamber's top cover to the build chamber's body. Set the screws aside. Remove the top cover and build chamber external frame gasket from the build chamber. Use a clean paper towel to clean any powder off of the inner gasket below the top cover. Peel the inner gasket away from the build chamber. Use a clean paper towel or vacuum away any powder that may have accumulated underneath the inner gasket. Ensure the machined build chamber surface is clean and free of debris. After inspecting the replacement gasket for any contamination or debris, place the replacement inner gasket on the machined build chamber surface. Take care to orient the print bed correctly. The inner gasket only fits over all standoffs and holes in one orientation. Inspect all surfaces of the seal and ensure the following. The seal is flush along all edges. The top part of the seal is positioned in the groove in the build chamber. The seal is properly located around all standoffs. Lastly, we will reinstall and secure the top cover. Position the top cover and external frame gasket on top of the build chamber. Ensure that the screw holes in the external frame gasket are aligned with the holes in the top cover and the standoffs on the top surface of the build chamber. Ensure that the gasket is not being pinched. Adjust assembly as needed. Once all of the screw holes are properly aligned, thread one screw into each of the 10 screw holes. Tighten the screws with a 2mm hex driver until finger tight. After installing the build chamber's inner gasket, clean the build chamber and perform final checks. Be sure to clean the build chamber and workspace of any powder that may have come loose during maintenance to prevent powder contamination. Insert the build chamber into the printer and start a print. Need help? Contact Formlabs support or a certified service provider for additional support. Did this video help you get printing again? If so, please leave a like on our video and subscribe for more content. What video do you want to see next? Leave a comment telling us more.